there we go. 4-1 last night. We're on a 17-7-1 run this week alone. A lot of people gave up on this video. Don't think I didn't see that. I've seen the view count has dipped a little bit. Like a lot of people have given up on the 5 bets in 5 minutes because we went through a little bit. Well, I don't even think it was ice cold, but it just was a little bit of a cooling off period where we had a 1 of 4 night. I think there was one reverse sweep night, what have you. It was a long, long time ago. So I'm thrilled. I'm grateful for those who have stuck through this as we are now crushing this week. 5 days, now 6 days, 5 bets in each day. It's awesome. It's awesome to see. I'm happy for the people that stuck around. I'm happy for you out there who are watching every day, who hit me up on the Discord. Yo, and cash this ticket. Thanks to your picks and plays, all that. Because for me, it doesn't matter. For you, it matters. So thank you. Thank you very much for sticking with us as we continue this red hot streak. Got a couple of big fellas in the house for a big game. You know the drill. Let's start the clock. First play, it's already up there for you. The Wizards at home, money line. I was tempted to take the 2 points. I don't need it. This is an outright victory. Both teams are desperate for a win right now. Both teams cannot afford, really, as the season continues, gets deeper, to lose these types of games where you're not gaining ground on Milwaukee or, you're not shortening the gap, on Milwaukee or anything like that. You're not gaining ground on anybody behind you either, whatever the phrase is. You know what I mean? Washington, though, they're capable, when healthy, they are capable of going on these little stretches here. And the only one you worry about right now who's not playing, of course, is Monty Morris, but everybody else is there. And this is a good game for Washington to continue momentum versus Toronto. They just come off a disappointing loss. You're going to play this team 2 times now in a row. I think you can beat them again, and I'm fine with that. We move on. Next play here for you. All right, let me clarify this because on the leans and locks, we went under, but this line opened up. We didn't have the total in front of us. We just looked at the game and thought, all right, we're going to get a total in that mid 220s, and we're going to go over that. This total is just way too low. It's way too low. And I know you can't count on Detroit, and I mentioned that a couple of times about how you can't count on Detroit, and Detroit not scoring is going to kill us. But you are going to get, I think, enough for the Pistons, the Cavs. Again, this was at 219.5 when I built this. It's now dipped to 218.5. I'm interested in buyback. It's dropping significantly. People are slamming this under. I'm interested in buyback here at 218. It's probably going to dip a little bit lower than that, but Detroit gets me 90 points, and this is just fine. Absolutely fine. Speaking of which, I get the Miami Heat would be favored at home, don't get me wrong, but that doesn't mean I have to roll with it, right? We're going to take the Atlanta Hawks, fresh off a pretty big victory last night against Portland. We'll take the Atlanta Hawks right now, who are trying to figure this thing out with a new coach and all. Taking on Miami, who's a little struggle right now. Struggle bus for the Miami Heat at home. It doesn't matter. And it shouldn't matter. Where they haven't truly distanced themselves like Cleveland or Milwaukee, for that matter, at home. Major difference for me. I just don't trust the Miami Heat right now to put an opponent out. And you've got a volume score in Trey. You've got some other opportunities to score some points here. They are scoring points better than most teams in the NBA. I don't think Miami's equipped for that tonight. Tonight, in this case, these circumstances, I don't like the Heat a second, let alone to win that game. Well, to win the game maybe, but not cover. I don't like them lurking. I think the Sixers lurk. I definitely do. I think the Sixers lurk tonight. But ultimately, Giannis, the difference between Giannis and Embiid seems to come out when the two play. And Giannis has the head-to-head matchup. Giannis has the playoff success. The Sixers right now, not a great basketball team outside of top-heavy. And they're still trying to figure out what's going on with Tyrese Maxey because Doc Rivers fucked that whole thing up. It's just a weird situation now. You just saw Joel Embiid returned. It really didn't matter that much, right? Because they lose to Dallas. So Embiid's health doesn't do much for their bench because when Embiid's off the floor, They are just awful. That's why we take the Bucks minus 4.5. It's a top-heavy game, but I think a guy like Middleton, some other bench guys, some other Bob Hoskins guys win it for the Bucks tonight. All right, this line can't be too big for me. It really can't. We end with the Kings minus 5. What do you want from me? You know, we went 4-1 last night. The one loss we had was the Lakers game because Minnesota decided to show up and win that basketball game. Great. Who cares? They're done tonight. They're not winning 2 in a row. They're not winning. They're not beating the Lakers and then taking that an extra step and now beating a Sacramento team that has momentum. You know, they outlast barely, forget the cover, but they get the win against the Clippers. This is still a team. De'Aaron Fox drops 30. This is still a team that is dangerous, especially at home. No to Minnesota. Sorry. We are not doing it. 5 bets in 5 minutes. Pretty cool, right? That's it. We'll run it back for you, but there's the parlay plus 25-19. All right? Now, UFC tonight. Make sure you follow our guy, Narco Cop. If you're in the Discord, make sure you already know to follow that ticket that you're going to get, that juicy ticket from him. I imagine that a minus 1,800 play is not on Narco Cop's ticket tonight, but it is on yours if you're new to DraftKings. Why? Because it's going to win. Bo is going to beat Jamie. And when he does, you're going to get that $5 into $150. Pretty simple stuff, right? Now, you have to be 21 or older. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER, and you have to live in a state where you can legally place a wager. I just gave you the wager. It's Bo. Go with Bo. Simple stuff, man. Take 90 seconds out of your life. Sign up on this link below. Put $5 in and watch it turn into $150. $150. Not bad, right? Not bad. This is just easy stuff that we're trying to get you signed up for. That's really it. That's really it. And we like to give you incentive. You know, we really do. Like this, for example. This is a screenshot of the Bet Pro in action. Our cat Elvis here, great dude on the Discord, sharing a rough night, but thankfully was able to build this off the Bet Pro tool. Nothing can show you how well the Bet Pro tool works better than this. And I'll give you a week off, a week free of the NBA Bet Pro tool just for signing up below. That's it. Free week. Pretty cool stuff. Again, you're going to get all these metrics, number one data source for NBA projections. You can get all the access to our sharp data on the DFS side. It's meeting and matching the market as well. Come on. Come on. This is all here for you. Easy stuff. As I mentioned, we don't want to make this complicated. Wizards on the money line over 218.5. Pistons, Cavs. Hawks plus 2.5. Bucks minus 4.5. Kings minus 5. 5 bets, 5 minutes. Book it. By the way, have a great night.